Okay, dude, what's up? What's going on? Dude, I think
Dude, this is a cold world.
it's a very cold world, dude. Tell me about it.
Jeez. Oh boy.
Like deals wise, dude, there's always an issue.
Dude, this industry will chew you up and spit you out with no mercy.
Yeah.
It will have no care in the world. And every day, this is my new saying. Ready?
Oh yeah, you said you were gonna like wrote it down or you're gonna send it to me. Just the saying of
Yeah. No, yes, this is it. I think this is it. I wrote a couple down. As long as my family is safe and my belly is full, I live to fight another day.
dude, that is definitely from a movie.
I actually consciously thought about it. I got it from a movie. Maybe our listeners can tell us.
Dude,
But
the whole term of saying like my belly is full is like kind of like a gross thing to say.
but that is sometimes real estate, it will feel like a battle. You know what I mean? A
Dude,
mental battle. It's
so
not a
many,
physical battle, but it will feel like a mental battle. So I came up with this saying, and I suggest everyone to adopt it. As long as your family's safe, because if your family's not safe, you might have to, sort that out. You'll
yeah,
definitely have to sort that out. Like if you have one of the incidences from like Taken or from
yeah.
Rambo 5 where,
Can't
you
focus,
know,
dude. If something like that's going on, if someone literally
yeah,
just
you
starts,
can't be focused. Yeah, you can't be focused. So that's number one. Number two is if your belly's full. Cause like, dude, if you guys have ever tried fasting, like the first 2 days are absolutely brutal, like absolutely brutal. Like, especially like after 24 hours, like so brutal. And I've heard that after like day 5, it gets easier,
done it
but
multiple
like
times.
you've done it multiple times.
18-hour fastings, 18-hour ones.
Mm-hmm.
So after 18 hours, I can eat.
Yeah, I think it's different for everyone because if you have a super fast metabolism,
Dude, I get
and you
so,
can,
dude.
yeah, you'll just get destroyed.
I've done it
But if
like,
you have like a slower metabolism, you'll be fine, like probably for longer.
well, because what it is, dude, is what happens is, where's it going with this, with the metabolism thing? Yeah, dude, for me, what it was, dude, I don't even know what I was saying. Like, yeah, dude, it's tough though. It's tough. Oh, what I was saying was why fasting is good because I looked it up, dude. Because all these energy drinks, I was like, oh my god, dude, I need to stop drinking these things.
Uh-huh.
So this is a while ago. I've obviously, not changed my ways. Um,
I had 2 today, and this is a coffee.
yeah. So I got some nice electrolyte stuff today. So just because I was on the plane,
You should get the new Prime. Have you seen that?
no energy.
Logan Paul, he made his own energy drink.
Damn, dude.
It's called Prime. You're supposed to take out Gatorade.
Well, that's what he says. Of course, it's a big talk. It's a good thing. It's such a good marketing point. We're taking out game.
Mm-hmm.
What I was saying was, with the metabolism thing, dude. If you feel tired all the time, try fasting. Try fasting because I think it like starts burning other. It opens up some calorie or some nutrient in your body and it starts burning that instead.
Does it open up your third eye?
Yeah, dude. It's good though. It's definitely good. Um, what were we talking about? Yeah. So you,
What about does it uncrust your pineal gland or something?
I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't know. There's something that I used to stay up all night and just research these things. And apparently toothpaste has like something, and this is I think totally false, but you never know.
Verbal
So
data.
what?
Verbal data. You can continue.
So apparently, if you use toothpaste, it like crusts your pineal gland, and you just are oblivious to all of the propaganda that's going on in the world. I don't know. It's just probably a bunch of nonsense.
All these things, like I've read that brushing your teeth speeds up your metabolism. I don't
Dude,
know.
I've never heard that.
I've heard that. Dude,
Hmm.
you should have called me, dude, the other night when I was in San Francisco. The first night, I think I texted you and Stefano too. But dude, I was so exhausted. So the whole deal was, for who's listening, I had a flight this past Saturday at like 8 a.m. Right?
Mhm.
That's how it went, Christian. I had a flight at 8 a.m. I was like, dude,
Which is actually a great flight time.
such a perfect flight time, dude. You'd have to wake up at like, 4:30, 5, and you rush there. So what happens?
Yeah, you get your coffee, you have a good 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, perfect. So
Did
then
you end up waking up anyways?
no. So what happened was
Oh,
Friday night, it got canceled. Then I booked one for Saturday night. That one got canceled. Then on Sunday, I went to the
because of the
airport.
snowstorm.
It was a snowstorm. Sunday, I went to the airport and I was at the terminal. Boarding was in like 15 minutes. And then they're like, yeah, the FO wasn't here. So it's like the co-pilot.
Mhm.
The co-pilot. So sorry, you guys, it's canceled. We're going to put you guys in a hotel room. I ended up in this hotel room, dude. It was Fairfield Inn in Chelsea, Mass.
Sounds bootleg.
It was really bootleg, dude. There was, I swear, the smell. Someone was smoking in there, dude. The weed was through the vents into my face. And there was no food there too. They give you like a meal credit, but all there was like ramen, and they had ramen, Welch cheese, and some other crap.
How much food credit?
It was only like $15. I didn't even use it because I forgot my wallet in my room, and so I just ended up paying cash. So they slapped me on that.
Welch's like fruit snacks?
Yeah, dude, it was the worst, dude. Imagine waking up the next
Dude,
and then
that's a typical American's meal.
dude, it was so sad. So sad. I just wanted to live good, and like I didn't even have the option. So then I get in my room. I think I was watching Titanic. I'm not gonna lie. Watching Titanic till like 1:30.
Jack, I'm gonna jump.
That's right when I fell asleep when they were like holding her hips. But then
Are you serious?
yeah. I
Wow.
fell asleep. My flight was at 8 in the morning.
Mhm.
Set my alarm for like 4 after going to sleep at 1:30. And dude, I did not wake up. It was horrible. I remember keep clicking off this snooze thing, which called happens to be like once a week, where it calls 911 if you click it too many times. So operator, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. So
That's hilarious.
at that point, I woke up at 6:45. My flight's at 8:20. I'm so discombobulated at that point that like I have no awareness of time, that I go downstairs after shower and like sit, relax, and start eating breakfast. And I order an Uber, dude. I arrive at the terminal when it was departing at 8:20 at 8:10. Like departing.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
I'm running through security.
That's so stressful. And you literally sat at breakfast.
I sat at breakfast. Like now I told myself, what am I doing? I got pissed. I get there, dude. I get there. I see no plane. I see no plane at the terminal. And I go, like, you guys, like, did it leave? Because there's no plane. Like, oh, we didn't even, the plane's not even here yet. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I freaking rushed here, dude. I was so pissed and stressed out. I was like, I'm just going to go. I told myself,
oh my gosh.
I was looking at flights, like, as insecurity of going down to Florida. I was like, dude, this is just not going to happen.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Stressed out, dude.
Wait, you were looking at them before you found out the flight didn't start boarding, or was this when you thought it wasn't going to board?
No, before I knew it wasn't boarding. Like I was in the security line.
Oh.
Like I have 15 minutes and this plane's taking off.
I might as well just go to Florida.
I was so pissed at myself, dude. All this, missing flights canceled, and I missed the flight, dude. I was pissed.
Dude, I hate when
You have to stress and
shit like gets stressful like that.
I know. I just was giving up in the Uber. Like this guy was just talking to me. Dude, meanwhile in the back, really stressed out at like 7:45 in the morning, and he's like talking to me about some bullshit I don't care about.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I'm about to go to this airport, miss this flight again, and then what am I gonna do? Like, oh. Ended up.
And meanwhile, you're in Chelsea.
I'm in Chelsea, like the most random place.
Right.
Ended up getting there. It was a 2-hour delay. 2 hours.
Wait, what? What?
2 hours. I was 2 hours early, which would be 2 hours late from the original departure.
Oh my! So you sat in there for 2 hours?
exhausted. You know, like when you're so.
Did you get more food? Did you get more food?
I did. I went to went to Starbucks.
What'd you get?
I got like just one of these like Greek spinach wraps, I think, or something.
Those are pretty good, the feta spinach.
And I'm just sitting there, dude. You know, when you're so
Probably so pissed with all you have is your phone and your clothes.
so stressed, dude, and like you know when you're so stressed and like rushed that like you're a little sweaty.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
cold sweats.
Cold sweats.
Cold
Yeah,
sweats.
cold sweats. Dude, that's how I felt, and I'm like, wow, all of that for nothing. So.
You could have just been chilling at breakfast in
That's
this shitty fucking hotel.
so
And meanwhile, damn, that sucks.
yeah, dude. And that flight's brutal, dude. I mean, it's a brutal flight there. Back isn't brutal.
What airline was it?
That was Delta.
Was Delta any good?
Yeah, it's solid. It's pretty solid. There was
I've never done Delta.
Delta's
But
like
I know
the biggest.
Sprint. I've done Sprint a couple times, and it was the worst experience. They were literally bucket seats. They were literally like a bucket seat.
Dude, I literally just given my back. I know by the age of 35 would be hunched. Like I just know that. If I keep on flying like that, it's not going to go well.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
Wow.
got there. It was there from Monday at 2 p.m. to Wednesday at 3. Well, I was on my flight.
Any problems with the flight back?
Yeah, there's a delay.
Are you serious?
I'm not even joking. So I ended up sitting. I had a beer and a burger, dude. And an IPA. Sat there. It was
Absolute like fat man's meal.
Yeah, dude. And I sat there.
Just like depressed fat man.
I was so depressed.
Meal.
I was like, I'm gonna get home, and I got home at like.
But at the same time, probably so good.
Yeah, dude, worth it. Totally worth it. So relaxed.
So was it delayed? But when you arrived at the airport on the way back?
No, it was. I got there, and they're like, "Oh, delay." Dude.
You were probably in a better state of mind at that point, though.
Oh yeah, dude. Like on the way going there, that is really the worst feeling. Like, and worst feeling.
Dude, I have so many situations like that.
In Chelsea, like 7:45, knowing your flight's gonna depart in 35 minutes. Like,
how long was the Uber from the airport to the fairway?
15 minutes.
It's not bad, but I just hate doing Ubers when I don't know where I am.
I got through security in 10 minutes. So I got there at 8. My flight was leaving in 20 minutes. You know how stressful that is? People are like, like so casual in security, and you're just like, get the hell out of my way. I'm going to be late. It's like, you're going to make me late. I start taking it out on other people.
Well, that's the thing, because it's during those times where you really just
nothing is worse.
No, nothing is worse. It's similar to when like you really, really have to go to the bathroom and don't have a bathroom.
No matter what's going on in your life, you're just focused on that one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that. If I could destroy all of that in my life, like it would be so amazing.
If you could have attention units like that on one thing, dude, that would be amazing. Like good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like survival mode. I think that's like actually
so true.
Survival mode, because you dude, you could have $0 account. You could be, in a bad place. Like I told you, dude, that year when I got off in Oakland, the Oakland stop, because I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And I saw like a bunch of pregnant hookers, and I'm like, dude, I cannot go to the bathroom here. Like,
I don't think you told me that.
Dude, New Year's, I was in San Francisco by myself 2 years ago. And I was coming home on the train, and I had to go to the bathroom like unbelievably bad. I asked some guy, like, can I use your bathroom? Walking down the financial district. He said, no, just use the alleyway. I looked down the alleyway, dude. Bunch of homeless people. I'm like, no way I'm taking the chance of getting jumped by a homeless person.
And you're literally peeing at their home.
Yeah, dude, they'd be like offended.
Oh, of course. They'd be like, dude, I live here. I live on this alleyway.
So I get on the train, and I'm like, dude, it's not too far to Walnut Creek, like maybe 35 minutes. I can wait. I got to the point where like I really could not hold it anymore, so I didn't even look at the stop, and I just got off, and it was Oakland on New Year's, and like that was busy. New Year's is busy, so like I got off, and I asked, hey man, like where's the bathroom? To like one of the cops. And he goes, outside the train station. I go, no way I'm leaving this train station. immediately get back on the train.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay. There's no way.
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to deny that
Yeah.
because
I
it'll
didn't.
be just ridiculous.
First time I've been in Oakland and like that area, and it just was not. It was not.
Yeah, obviously Oakland has some nice areas. I mean, some of the nicest
Hills.
nicest homes.
Hills.
Oakland Hills, yeah. But wow, that's crazy. Also, for anyone that's listening, make sure you have watched and you go listen to the other episodes, because this one's obviously not as real estate related, but it's also good to put everything in perspective in terms of, we started off the podcast saying that this industry will, chew you up and spit you out. And there's other instances in your life where, you're kind of in that same mode of having to face adversity. So it's all you have to take the same approach.
The same thing of having to go to the bathroom is like what we were talking about with that deal. All you are is focused on that one thing.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah.
And it expands. It becomes such a massive problem.
Yeah.
In reality,
and
you don't have, maybe because you don't have, maybe, we used to say you don't have enough problems. That's what it would be.
Well, what I was thinking about earlier is the fact that the past 2 days I've been very set on this deal, and it all the problems that's going on with it, and the problems have just continued to get bigger and bigger, like you said, until today, when I put my focus back on prospecting and getting more clients.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And sorting out what I can control. Because like that one, okay, let's say I mentally put that to the side and I got another under contract. We got another under contract. And then, I also got some more leads that I can work. And it was just so relieving. Like when I shifted my focus from the problems that are going on to where am I headed in the future, which you can never have too many listings. You can never have too many listings.
No.
Because, I mean, think about like this one that I got under contract today. Just 2 weeks ago, I reached out to the sellers after it was not on the market, after they didn't plan on selling. And I was like, hey, can we put this back on the market? This is one that was on the market, didn't work out.
Wait, did you have it on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Which one is this?
This is the 2-family. It's the yellow house.
Oh,
remember that one?
Hey, dude.
Yeah. So.
And they said yeah. You said yeah.
They said yeah. They said yeah. So now we're back on the market. We were back on 2 weeks ago, and then we got another we actually got 3-4 offers. And
a different time. You put it on a different time, and it works. Like doesn't.
Yeah. So now we're back under contract. So just by shifting your focus from, because. Shifting your focus, it can have such a major impact on how your days look. Because right now, I mean, how would I be performing? Let's say, for example, an hour ago, I told you the deal's dead.
Yeah.
I told you the deal's dead. Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Immediately after the deal was dead, I resurrect the dead. I resurrect the dead. And now look, things have turned. Everyone's mind shift. But what would have happened if? And you could probably have a name for this facility. I don't know if you would have a name for this, but what would happen if I took that failure or that punch to the chin and I just rolled over? But the person who has that persistence, or I don't know, the ability to go back at it in a different way or look at it differently or kind of pivot,
It's the same thing as like getting to San Francisco to go finish that cycle I did.
Mm-hmm.
When I finished it, everyone's like, thank you for persistence, because they knew how bad it was. And like, if I didn't get on that last plane, I wouldn't have had that outcome. And I'd probably be really pissed right now because I wasted so much time focusing on it, but I never got it done. I just need to get it done. End cycle done.
And dude, I think that's the best thing that I've been doing recently. I used to be the type of person that when I get something, whether it be a text or an email or something that I didn't want to do, even if it was something that took 2 minutes, I'd push it off. All of them. And then there's so many of them. Yeah. And now okay, if it's something I can complete in 1 minute or 2 minutes, I do it right now.
Yeah.
I stop what I'm doing. I don't care if I'm out with a girl, if I'm on, a phone call with a friend, I'll
Yeah.
do it right there, right then and there. Yeah. If I'm driving, I'll pull over, I'll do it. And that made all the difference, because a lot of the times, every task that you have to do can be completed in 1 or 2 minutes, with the exception of writing an offer.
Bro, dude, I wrote an offer in Cali to be at that spot I was going to in like, I think maybe it was in an hour. So I had to walk. No, I had to be there in like 45 minutes. So I had to walk 30 minutes or 22 minutes. It was actually 22 minutes exactly to get to that place.
To your hotel?
No, right. When I was completing that cycle. And I had to write an offer, put an offer in, because I wasn't going to be near my phone all day. And there was a deadline. So I sat down, dude, immediately focused, and got the offer done in like 12 minutes, I think. With 10
Dude,
minutes.
it's crazy. It's actually crazy because, and here's the trick that I've found that works for me. That thing is there's always going to be things that you don't want to do.
No.
They're going to be there. But here's the thing, is that you have to do two things. You have to realize that they're super quick. And if you can go at it really quickly with a lot of persistence, you'll get it done. And here's how I started doing that. I started tying those things that I don't want to do to something that's more pleasurable. So I love energy drinks. Vasily loves energy drinks. Yeah. If I want to do phone calls now, I have an energy drink. Maybe I'll have like a little snack or something, something as a treat, right? Or I'll tell myself that, hey, if I get this in, I'm going to get paid and I can buy this, right? Or I'm going to get paid and I can invest in this. You have to tie what you're doing that you hate to something that you want. And or something that you're doing while you're enjoying yourself somehow, like, because you're going to have to do those things regardless. It's almost like that saying that goes, what type of problems do you want? Do you want broke people problems, or do you want rich people problems? Broke people problems are like, you're being an effect of everything coming your way, and you have to solve it when you're forced to. The rich people problems, it's like you're attacking the things that you want to in order to get your desired result. You know what I mean?
At least as rich people problems, you have the annoyances, but those annoyances can get solved with money.
Yeah. Well, like, so what would you, you could go.
Like I'm saying, like, for example, let's say, I don't know, let's just say, dude, like, imagine this, like, you originally, dude, I really never want to take a commercial. I want to get to the point where I do not have to fly commercial. I really.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, me too. It's the worst.
So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what could have made it so I was going to 100% land in San Francisco on Saturday instead of Monday afternoon? If it wasn't so many people at risk and a bigger plane, I could have just taken a private jet. So that could have been. That's like the major. I'm thinking about that at the top of my mind. I'm like, dude, I was sitting on on the big plane. It was a 727 Boeing. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, what
that's a massive plane.
Massive. I was thinking to myself, what a waste of my time. And everyone else.
Yeah, it hurts your confidence a little bit, for me at least.
It does
hurts my confidence.
Dude, I'm like, I thought I'm a G and I'm on this stupid big plane, this Boeing 727 with all these other, I don't want to say, I was going to say, it sound like Andrew Tate, with all these other nincompoops. Is that what he says?
I don't know.
But everyone else just like being okay with it. And I'm like, what if this was a dire situation and like I needed to be somewhere and I can't because I'm on this other person's time? This is stupid.
Yeah. And how I feel usually is that I already know the mentality of 90% of just people in general, which is, very average mentality. So when I'm walking on a plane and I, see everyone on their iPads watching, Sopranos or some stupid reality TV show, and I go and sit next to them and I know I'm different in the way that I think, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel good.
It doesn't, dude. You feel like you don't belong.
It doesn't. Yeah, you feel like you don't belong there. It's just, it's like
nothing against those people. It's like, its own It's your
different priorities. While their priority is, getting catch up with the I forget with the
Ozark.
the Jenners, keeping up with the Jenners. My priority is getting to my destination so that I can improve myself or improve my situation.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it. And like,
And that's what makes it painful.
If people like understood, like, dude, I will pay so much money for convenience, like unbelievable amounts of money for convenience. Like what I paid to go get that done in that time frame, people would be like, that's so stupid. Twice. I don't even think twice. I'm like, dude, I want to be there ASAP and I want no issues. I don't want one bit of headache. If I'm going away, I don't want one bit of headache. So I will pay 3 times the amount to make sure I get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that takes also skill as well, because sometimes when you work really hard for your money, it's hard to let it go. The harder you work for your money, the harder it's going to be to let it go usually. It's not like if you're working your ass off for your money, which I know we both do, it's not easy to just be like, hey, I'm going to spend, how much did you spend per night at your hotel?
$350, $400.
$350, when like a year and a half ago, me and you were working at Amazon and that was like a week pay.
Dude, the thing about this too is I got there a day or 2 days late. So I couldn't get my money back. So I wasted $800. You couldn't even get your money back. Because I was there late because of my flight.
Oh yeah. They didn't give it to you?
Didn't give it to me. But I'm like, whatever. What am I gonna do? Like, I was just like,
you can't do anything. And this is why it's so desirable to, and this is a big insight for people as well who haven't ever done that. Is you realize that people are so easy to take your money. And you have to be willing to make money easier if you want to continue living that lifestyle. So when people justify working hard all the damn time, like I get it, like there's a time to work hard, but if you're justifying hard work all the time and you're still willing to give other people your money for not working very hard, like for example, right? Because once you realize at the top,
I called in and said, hey, I want these rooms, and they stole $800 from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just like at the top, that's how it is. It's. Do you think I don't know how many times Grant has said he's rented this Airbnb for whatever reason it wasn't what he liked. He just let the money go. You know what I mean? And he found a new place. Dude, you know what I mean?
Caring, dude. It's like what it is like it becomes your new
normal, right?
Your new normal. Like, dude, I will not, like, this sounds like almost like big-headed or like kind of crazy, but like if I can afford to stay at a nice hotel, if I can afford it, I'm not caring about saving $200 a night.
Yeah. Well, see, a lot of people would say that that's maybe irresponsible, but in reality, if you've never encountered like wealthy people and they make money easy, like for example, like Jeff Bezos, do you think he's like lifting stuff up and working his ass off, like it's probably a lot of mental stress work, but at the same time, for what he's getting paid, he's the highest paid worker in the world. In the world, like how much does he make a day? If you're making, $10 million a day, is he really,
working? So work he's putting in actually an even exchange? Probably not.
So
for years.
So the person who bought that hotel that you stayed in, they just got $800 for free. So how can you elevate your business so that you're making more money easier? And I think that's when you go to those places, you start thinking, and that's why it's important to go to those places. Because you clearly elevated your thinking from going. And
the thing is, people I don't think people value what it feels like to come into a place like that and be called by your last name without even, showing them your ID. So it's like if you become a
that's awesome. That's
dude,
awesome.
3,000 miles away, dude, and that's the value they provide that I'm willing to pay that and not fight on it. Like, hey, Mr. Axios.
Red carpet treatment.
Yeah, dude, that's over. Like, I don't even know, that's value. It's a different type of value. It's the service, and it's like such a stupid little thing. Just remembering my last name, dude. I'll pay you. I don't care, because I would
Yeah.
expect the same. Like, if and not everyone, dude. It's hard to find that. You got to become in like, you got to probably, you have to be playing big to be doing that.
You do. And I think, I mean, think
That's just
about like,
an idea.
you know, a lot of realtors, they don't do that. And, you know, like I said, they might see it as irresponsible, but then you look at the people who are spending that much a night, and you know, you realize those are the people who you want to be making the same
Well,
money as.
dude, the thing is like, I think about it like this. Let's say those people who are staying at that hotel, let's say they have no money saved. Just say, for example, they have no money saved, but their income is $500,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the person who makes, let's say, $200,000, and they have $200,000 saved. Dude, all I have to do is save a little bit better if I'm making $500,000 to save that $200,000 in 1 year.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, if your income is that high, like, you can be saving just as much as that person who makes 200, but is like making pennies cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I think it's really all about,
Making pennies cry.
yeah, making pennies cry, like squeezing them or making them sweat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, dude, that's what I think. I think it's like when you let go, you have a totally different mindset. Oh my God, dude. I could never imagine going back to it's too, like, I mean, some things are too expensive for for me still, of course. Like, I can't go, fly private every weekend or something like that, or fly private much. Like, I haven't even done it yet. But like, below that level, I'm like at the point where I'm confident enough that I can spend it and not really be like, oh my God, that was too expensive, or that's a bad idea. It was a bad idea. Because if you're asking like a client of yours for $9,000 and you've never spent $9,000 or $10,000 in one transaction, why should they pay you $9,000?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I feel. I mean,
That's so true.
You gotta, if you're hard to sell, then, I mean, if you're hard to sell, then you're gonna see it that it's hard for you to sell their people.
Huh.
It really is.
Yeah, if it's so hard for you to, you know, get rid of money, why would they get rid of money easier?
You remember when someone told you? You remember Tim said, like, throw 10 grand off the Golden Gate Bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Told me that. Like, imagine that, dude. Like, imagine you doing that. Like, even if it was your last $10,000, like, but you did it.
Mm-hmm.
You might be like, oh, that was a stupid idea, but you're gonna feel pretty damn good that you could actually do that. That you could let go, even if it was a bad idea.
Yeah, because you know it's not really determining your value.
No.
It doesn't alter the value that you had to earn that.
Yeah.
And so your confidence in being able to earn it again shouldn't go away, you know?
Yeah. Dude, imagine how much you'd probably get, dude, if you had like an extra, sum of money and you just lit it on fire. Imagine how much exposure you'd get if you just lit some money on fire. People
Probably get exposure from the FBI or something.
Oh yeah, you can't burn money actually.
Yeah.
What
time are we at?
We've probably been on here for 20 something minutes. We can do a couple more minutes.
Oh crap.
What?
Somebody's calling me. Okay. You said 20 more minutes?
No, we can do it for a few more minutes. Dude, your thing says yo. Like, it just says yo.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah, like the screen though just said yo. Like, that's your name.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
But all in all, dude, in that, like, kind of what I was getting out of that conversation was like, I mean, I had a realization a while back now, maybe, I don't know how long ago, but it just every year it gets more and more intense where I stop valuing money as much.
Yeah.
You know? Because,
I think honestly that's like a good thing, because it means your confidence for creating money goes up too.
yeah,
Usually, you
I
know?
too, yeah, because dude, listen, like you go to the IRS, you pay tax and all this money, they take all of it from you anyways. Like what the heck? They take they take so much of it. Like why are you? I just worked and now you're taking it away from me. I'm gonna spend this. I'm gonna spend all. But dude, yeah, that's a good concept. Like in my course, I kind of go over that a little bit, creating like a necessity level wise, where when things are stressful, typically your endurance or your stamina for getting to where you want to be increases. Like if you don't need to make money, you're gonna make calls kind of half-assed, or you're gonna make it for an hour. But when you really need money, maybe you're gonna make it for 3 hours, and you're gonna make them on purpose. Saying,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, but I mean, dude, I mean, if you want to finish off here, I mean, that's pretty good, honestly.
Are we at an hour?
Mm,
You probably wouldn't know, right? Is
no,
it
we probably are close to it. You 7:32, I think. 8:14.
7:32?
No, it's 7:34 we started. It's close to an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay, well, did you have any closing thoughts?
People got to subscribe. People got to share. They got to like it. Like you guys can let us know what you
Yeah,
want.
share it on the Instagram, and we'll reshare your post.
Yeah. Start giving away some gift cards.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, if someone listens all the way
To this point.
if someone listens to this point and you reshare and you say, and you tag me and Christian and say, I'm in, I'll give you $150 credit for your next flight.
Ooh, that's big.
And that's 100%. I'll give it to you. So
That's sick.
yeah, I have, dude, honestly, like someone's got to reshare this. So, so people got to reshare this, but they got to listen to this point. Tag Christian and me and say I'm in, and we'll do that. But other than that, Christian, any closing thoughts for you? Dude, like, what is like? Dude, it's February right now, March, April. Dude, it's close to summer. When summer comes, man, oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's summer here all year long.
I know. How hot is it right now?
Dude, people were outside. They were basking by the pool today.
No way.
Yeah.
It's nuts. February.
Dude, I'm about to get this motorcycle and just drive until the wheels fall off.
Till they burn off.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be fun. Dude, I'm gonna get a VA, like an assistant.
That's smart.
Yeah. I gotta get one because like I need someone to be doing some of my crap for me too.
Yeah, no, that's smart. Okay, Vasily.
Okay, dude, what do we call this episode?
I don't know. You always come up with the good names.
I know, I always do. I'm fucking posting these. Okay, dude, I'll figure it out.
Just write something ridiculous like Vasily got spanked at the airport or something.
It's like shock.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, the airline kind of did spank you.
Spank you good. Okay, dude. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bro. Talk to you later. Bye.
Peace.